What's going on YouTube? It's your buddy Will from the What's Up in the Sky 37 channel or www.whatsupinthesky.com. Come join the wacky fun here on Mars. Now, it's getting to be obvious. I mean, if you don't watch my channel a lot and you're sitting here, this is a picture of Mars. This is from the Curiosity rover, which seems to show, and if you never watch my videos, Mars seems to be just a junkyard. It seems to show shapes that have been worked. With blurring, like actual blurring that's been done on purpose. See the square right here? That's a perfect square. Hopefully if you got HD on, you're going to be able to see that. And you know what? I'll even grab my square tool and show you it. It's right there. And what I could do here, just to even show you it even more, if you're not familiar with the way stuff gets blurred out, look at that. Well, I'll be darned. I could just keep on. This is, they use the blur tool, but see now you can see it really is the blur tool that's been used on it, because look above it and look below, to the right of it, how different it is. But that's just showing you that. Let me step backwards here. 1, 2, and that is gone. So let me show you what we actually got the picture look like. This is it right here. It's definitely becoming more and more obvious to everybody. So let me show you exactly where you get it from. Now you don't have to worry about this because I'm going to link this right here. Here's the picture right here. So we only have half of a picture to look at, but in that half of the picture, totally amazing the stuff on it. I was looking through, I'm sure people have already done videos on this. This is from 610, so it's been out a little bit. I was looking through my Mars, basically my Midnight Planets app on my phone, and you can basically drive the rover through the stuff, and I came up upon this piece right here. I said, this looks like, you know, some sort of telephone pole top. It definitely, it looks like, see, look at the perfect angle right here. Let me see. And we've already done this. This looks like blocks right out of Puma Punku. Symmetry all over here. All sorts of, I mean, look at this stuff. Wait till I pop it with the auto color and see what happens here. Auto color, oops, I shouldn't do just that little piece here. All right. All right. And one more. All right, image, auto color. All right, here we go. Now that just usually brings out a little bit of it for me. I like when I do that. See all the shapes and stuff in this picture? All right, now let me go ahead and bump up this. I like taking the exposure after I do this, hitting the gamma just a little bit, and then brightening it up just a little bit. It seems to bring out the images to me, or the edges of the image, and you can see it everywhere once you do that. You can see the blurring effect everywhere. Right now, if you're just looking at this piece here, it's square blurred right here. Over here it's blurred, and it's done with a computer. You can tell it's done by the computer, or it's done by a person. Here it's been done because it's so radically different from next to it. We already looked at this one, but when you hit the gamma, look at the color that comes out of that dirt color. See, that's all hidden in the picture. I mean, look at this stuff. Look at the different colors. Look at the symmetry. I mean, this is Mars right here. This is where the rover is, and that's amazing. You know, it's getting me more and more excited. I just hope the rover keeps it intact, you know. This is just too cool. What is this? I mean, what do you guys think about this? Okay, forget the blurs, not that little piece there. You know, what, I don't know what that was hiding right there, what the you know, the reason would have been to do it, but I can guarantee if you go the next day or the next the next picture in it, you're not going to see that blur mark in the same exact spot. You know, it's done throughout of it. Okay. So, look at all this stuff. Look at the different colors, the different shapes. I mean, stuff. Look at this perfect shape right here. It comes up, looks like a side of a guitar. It doesn't have the neck of it over here, but it looks like the back of a guitar. But either way, look how perfect it is. It's got two of the little square blur marks on it. I hope you can see those. It'd be up here in the corner starting and down to there. Up here, I mean, this one I pointed out. Look at this up here. What? This just looks like stuff was buried. It looks to me like stuff was destroyed, or this is a junkyard. Somebody had said maybe a graveyard with different stones tossed about it. I love my subscribers. You guys have the best ideas when it comes to this stuff. But look at this. We got a blur mark right here in the center. Bam, right there. Right there in the middle, they blurred out. But look what it's blurring out. It's like a almost looks ornate there. See, if you took this out, and it's a different color too. It doesn't match that green like the rest of it, but it looks like it comes, you know, stays with it, and it goes down here, and it's just once it gets right there, it's blurred out. You can't see the rest. and it's becoming obvious. So people who come here and they don't see the shapes like I do, maybe they don't. They oh man, you're crazy, you're a lunatic, whatever you say, it is what it is. You don't see it, but you got to see the blurring. You got to see the attempts to hide stuff. And what would they be hiding? Shapes like this. Look how this stuff runs rectangle, like parallel to each other. One here, like piping or something. Like machinery, something along those lines. I don't even know what to call this one. This one's got so much stuff on it. Um, Totally blowing my mind here. I hope you guys can see this too. I hope this blows your mind. And here you also see a lot of the blinds effects down here in this part of the picture, where they'll put little baby blur lines right next to each other, which really makes stuff just kind of come together, and your eyes don't see it as well. But I mean, this looks. Go outside, take some pictures. Oh yeah, there's also a couple pieces over here that are amazing, and down off this thing. Like I said, just for being half of a picture, this is totally amazing. I'm sure if you just stop right now, you see, hit stop, and you could probably write down half the things you see, circle them. I mean, look at this right here. It looks like a piece of it. It looks like its own rover or something. It's got a star up here, and I always look for symmetry. I look for two things, like this and this right here. These two pieces together look like they're look like something here and here. I look for two, pairs of things. Um, and this stuff just, every time I look at it, I think what my buddy Terry in Paris says. He's a guitar player over there, and he says it's Uncle Jake's junkyard. And I'm like, gosh, this looks like Uncle Jake's junkyard. It looks like somewhere you go, just pick up pieces. There'd be all sorts of junk. You could build all sorts of stuff from this place. And some of you may be able to see it better as I pull out. Sometimes the blur when it goes in, throws people off. But there's also some amazing stuff over here too. Wait till we get over here. I hope a lot of people didn't bail on this. There's something right here that is totally blur. See that it's got the old blur mark to it, but tell me this doesn't look like some sort of effigy of something. Um, Whatever it is, it's totally been manipulated with right here. You can see it how it's been manipulated just right through there. It looks like a duck-billed platypus or something. Who knows? But what are you guys thinking? What are you thinking? Look over here. This has got the cuts. This whole picture, it's like, okay, this is just one picture from one day on Mars, and this is the stuff we find in it. But everybody's silent. No, nobody says a word. Oh, nothing's going on. And then look at this. This is a remnant of some sort of wall right here, and you can see it fairly well. It almost look at the shapes in it. Look how it's got circles with lines. It almost looks like this has got some sort of technology to it. um, Maybe water, maybe some of these are pipes or something coming out. They used to feed water, used to be underground. Who knows? This stuff, if the cataclysm actually hit it, and this piece was always interesting to me too, right here. Look at this. It curves over, comes down, curves up, and goes into something and disappears. It looks like piping. This thing comes out, it goes that way. I could do this all day. This is just it gets to be ridiculous. It's like, okay, I could sit here and talk for 5 hours if I wanted to about some of this stuff. And I've done it before. Look at my rock nest video. But this area right here is going to make an awesome panorama. Because if you go on that Midnight Planets thing, and if you go back in my history, if you type in like iPad or how to find anomalies on tablet or something like that, just search my videos. But what's up in Sky 37? I'll show you how to use Midnight Planets. Midnight Planets cool. You drive the rover through and you see this stuff firsthand. But here we go. Oh, the pollen's so bad down here, guys. Everything is. I'm on the Eastern Shore of Maryland. Everything outside is just yellow now. My dark green Jeep Cherokee's yellow. Everything is. When you back up, you really can see the shapes and stuff in this, and it definitely looks to me like just a wall area. Look at this shape right here. Whatever this was, this stuff looks to be just flipped about. And I challenge somebody, whoever says that's just some rocks, go out and take some pictures of some rocks and see what kind of symmetry you get like this. See if you can make this different variety of stuff come up. I mean, this is a whole lot of different stuff here. I mean, look at the perfect squares and this stuff. And like I said, what drew my attention at first was this. I mean, this looks like a piece of something. God knows what, but it looks like a piece of something. I don't think there's any denying that. Um, well, I'm sure some people can deny it. So let's go back and take a look at what it looked like when I first got it again. Look at that. Even with that, it's given up a lot. But it's one of the ugliest, blurriest pictures I've seen so far. I mean, this is just, it's getting worse and worse. And you know what they're getting has got to be better than this. You can even see the digital picture, like the artifacts in it. Um, but wow, I love it. I love it. I would love to know what half this stuff is, and I'm hoping somebody like Olympus Sky or one of those guys who are really good with Photoshop takes these on. They might have already. I need to go check their channels out and see if they've configured this stuff and make this actually look really sharp, because this stuff is just too cool. Let's see if I just did down here what happens. All right, let's see. All right, let's see. Just go like this and just do down here. Auto tone. Wow. Ugh. When I do the auto tone, that takes out the color. See how it changes the color back to normal? This stuff, every time I look at this, it looks like Larry Moe. It looks like a little totem pole of the the Three Stooges. That being the big guy Larry. There's Moe down there or something. But here's a nose right here, right in the middle of the square. Hold on, let me get my pointer. Here's a little mouth. Here's nose, two eyeballs. Comes up. There's all. That could just be, because it's all, how it's in there. But I want you to look at this overall piece and say, oh no, that's just rocks. If you can do it, that's cool. Your mind's a little bit different than mine. I like to imagine that this is definitely, it is what I'm seeing here. Then it gets clearer and clearer every time I get another picture out. And look at the coloring, and you can almost see it. I mean, beautiful. Whatever this is, this looks to be a like a cone shape coming up there. Here's a perfect triangle right here. I know you guys are seeing some of this stuff, so let me know what I missed here. Download the picture. It's always in the description. I always link the files so you can always see what's there. More and more just shapes, geometry, stuff you don't expect to see, find just randomly on the Mars mission. So I can't wait for the good panoramas to come out of this area, see what they do to them. Let me know what you guys think. What's up in the sky 37? Take it easy. Peace.